them days. Not for attention. Not for attention. I know I get that a lot. For clout. And y'all be doing that the whole time. Anyway, this is my paper trail of my kids come on a visit and they tell me their concerns, right? My oldest two. Then I am a voice for my kids, cause you folks, you're not out here listening to kids. I just don't understand how you got kids in foster cares and y'all don't really survey kids to make sure they're being treated good. Because them people in foster care, they're getting paid from the government. So I don't understand how y'all out here really failing kids. So my daughter comes back, right? And this foster home, I've been having issues. Like, I talked to the lady and I thought she was nice, but it's always, every time I give folks the benefit of a doubt and I say something about someone, like if I say something nice about someone I shouldn't, they always end up showing who they are. Like, that's just how it always goes. But Ariana, this is the thing. When kids get removed from homes, they're already traumatized and are experiencing PTSD. And if you're a foster parent and you're abusing on other people's kids, whether it's emotional abuse or physical, like, you are the nastiest. You're a filthy spirit, and you got to deal with God one day. Money ain't gonna buy y'all out of none of what you're thinking, baby. If money ever buys you temporarily out of your bullshit, eventually it catches up to every single one of you. Anyway, Ariana comes back and tells me that she had a rough day at school. My baby's been struggling at school. Again, these folks have not put my daughter in therapy, knowing that she attempted suicide at 12 years old. They're somehow portraying her like again, y'all making my daughter feel that she don't got worth. The way they're treating my daughter. And then these people in foster care, this foster home, you know what the male parent of this foster home told my daughter today? That she's going back with her dad. So not only Deborah, y'all is ugly. Y'all out here really abusing on kids, emotionally abusing them, gaslighting them, like, y'all is ugly. I curse you, motherfuckers. Been cursed you. I just don't understand how you sign up to help kids and then you just do it so you can profit. And you think you're gonna get a prized possession. Yeah, it's ugly out here. So yeah, my daughter again. If anything happens to my daughter and she attempts suicide again, because Deborah and the foster parents, y'all like to, when she's misbehaving, instead of giving her some love or trying to talk to her to understand her. And then Tanya, one of the adult daughters in the house, called my baby a bitch and said, "Go to your room, bitch." Like, that's what y'all do to kids in foster care, and they already been through enough this year. You can't. It's free to just give kindness to kids. It's free, you fucking idiots. If you ever get pleasure from hurting kids and that makes you feel good, you're a nasty devil. You're filthy. And on the other side, what you folks got awaiting you, you ain't gonna have a say-so. I hate seeing my babies in pain, like my daughter, and there's nothing I can do. And again, I call Deborah. Deborah, she don't like to reach out to me. I've never been violent at Deborah. I might have talked some shit because I have the right to. That's my First Amendment speech right. That's my only weapon. It's legal. I never threatened Deborah. I just told her about herself, how she's not doing her job. And you emotionally abused my daughter, and now I got this filthy, ugly, nasty, trashy motherfucker, a foster parent, telling my daughter, "You're going back with your dad tonight." Why would you do that? Again, if anything happens to my daughter and she attempts suicide again, the foster family and Deborah, you all will be held responsible for the emotional abuse and the mental abuse you are putting on my daughter. And instead of getting her therapy, you're telling her she's a bad child. She's only 12. My daughter doesn't do drugs. She doesn't run away. She hasn't done nothing like that. If she has some emotional issues because she's been through a lot this year, you fucking vermin, cruel, heartless motherfuckers. Ugh. It's okay. That'll be my civil lawsuit too. You're violating my daughter's civil rights. You know, when you're doing that, what y'all doing in that home, period. Deborah, you too. Y'all is nasty out here. You know what it feels like to be a parent and just feel so powerless, and my baby's uncomfortable to go back in that toxic environment of a foster care where they get money from the government to abuse our kids. Make it make sense that you motherfuckers don't really check on kids. Deborah, you have not met with my kids like you're supposed to. She did it because her supervisor got on her. But nobody's really checking on my kids. She don't got a therapist that she can tell things to when she's being mistreated. Why y'all do that, huh? Why y'all do that to our kids? You think your family is gonna be happy? Oh man, I'll never be happy for people suffering, but I will be happy for every single person suffering that has really went out here and did this to me and my kids this year. I don't want to hear nothing about your sob story because I will laugh in your fucking face. You understand me? Again, if my daughter attempts suicide again, the foster home she's in right now that has emotionally abused her, called her names time and time again. I've been reporting all of this, and y'all don't take nothing serious. And if a tragedy happens or something happens, because you fucking idiots like to abuse kids emotionally and mentally because it makes you feel good, somehow you feed off of that, filthy fucks. How do you live with yourselves exactly when you go out here and you abuse kids that have been through enough? And you want your kids, you want people to be nice to your kids? That's how it goes. Oh, so much love. Just a voice for my kids. That's all. I ain't out here doing nothing. And they don't even like me having a voice. It's like they want to silence me. And I'm pretty sure why Deborah changed her mind about my kids having phones, because she said they could, right? Then she said they couldn't. I think because my kids would have recorded what's going on in the house, how they're being mentally and verbally abused and called bitches and made fun of their body parts. The one little girl that was peeing on herself in the house, these adult kids of this nasty foster mom, they were making fun of the little girl, and who knows, she was probably sexually assaulted. That's why she pissed on herself. How dare you as adults to make fun of kids that have been abused and that you took an oath to protect and bring them in your home, and you pretend that you bring them in your home to help them, and the whole time you're hurting our kids, and then you're getting money from the government to do that. I really encourage you motherfuckers to really step your fucking shit up. I'm telling you, y'all gonna deal with God. If you ever have had that much power on this earth and the funds, that's just a test, you fucking idiots. You ain't taking that to your grave, and you ain't taking it on the other side. It's a test to see what you fucking fools will do on this earth. Are you gonna be so greedy and corrupt knowing you're immortal and you end up in a grave to keep it all for you? Or are you out here really helping? Huh? You go out here, you help these kids. You go out here, if you have that power and you're in foster care, as far as you're above these fucking idiots, you go out here and you start a survey. That should be a thing, that every foster home, there should be a survey done on a maybe bi-weekly basis to make sure them kids are being treated good. Because then why are you getting money? How do you know what's happening to kids? But we see time and time again, I've heard too many stories from adults that have been in foster care and what's happened to them. Why do you folks not intervene before they become an adult? Then you wonder why you got so many adults out here broken. Because they were in your garbage ass foster care system. You stupid, corrupt, nasty system. You're gonna deal with God on the other side. And imagine if I'm so angry and passionate with this. Ooh, my father. It's like this. People think God is just this dummy. He's gonna have mercy and forgiveness. He's gonna beat y'all ass. He gonna sit there and watch y'all burn in that fire. God ain't got no mercy and forgiveness when you mess with kids. I'm gonna tell you right now. Ooh, message from my ancestors. That is the truth. Ain't no such thing. So I don't know who taught y'all out here that God is gonna just kiss your ass, and when you've hurt children, ain't no mercy on your soul. You understand me? It's one thing to spank your child. You purposely hurt children because it makes you feel good. You don't have a soul. Always much love. It's just nasty out here. It don't matter. Kids are innocent. They're defenseless, just like animals. And y'all don't go out here and do that to our children. And shame on you. Again, if you have the funds and you've been put in a position on this earth to help, and you go out here and you hurt. You always got to deal with the creator, baby. And I know life is all, oh, I got money, I got my cars, got my house, got degrees. And then hey, you're immortal. I need you to, hey, hello. Go visit some cemeteries. You're immortal. You don't have a say-so what happens to you on the other side. Just know that. Always much love. Fucking weirdos.